It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cougars ready to get this thing started and open the season.
Then your ass gonna put on black too. How the fuck would you put on black?
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
You seen my uniform and still put on black. You seen my uniform and still put on black.
To throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
We knew coming into this one, the passing attack, we
were going to attack
all areas of the
that
field.
last touchdown, you ain't get.
First drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to...
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing him, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. Breaks into the open.
Appreciate the Chester.
Strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy.
Get your ass back. He just like set him down.
You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12 who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times. Sometimes
so you're going to get on that play?
Let's go and make a statement.
We'll get more.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time. But if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Hand off from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Hell no.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Let's start with this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Turning it on. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that 1st down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this.
Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone.
Appreciate you, John.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire.
Thank you.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with
Thank
the
you.
return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Snares it outside. It's Burrow. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Drag down. Liddell move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be
I had
third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming.
But I
They're
couldn't see
running
who else
at you
was
hard.
next to
So
him.
you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Did not trust him.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Thank you.
Makes the pass. And it's picked
Good
off
pick.
right at the goal line. He'll try to take
Hell
it
no.
back.
That was a horrible pass.
But he was smelling
Williams.
that end zone on that
Lead him to
return.
the end zone, big dog.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this
That
young
was
man's
a
going to learn from.
really
That's
bad
the first
pass.
interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. Breaks into
Good
the
tackle.
open.
Why did you slow down?
The 40.
Why did you stop?
The 20. Touchdown, BYU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
He shouldn't have stopped.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the...
Let me get that shit.
That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. After all that, it wound up better than they could have imagined. They wind up with a two-pointer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Sometimes.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
He wasn't supposed to do the one catch the ball.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
My fault. You should have led it.
Play action pass success.
Should have led. You should have never even had the
Selling that
football.
fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Got it in the middle, it's Burrow. Building momentum, picking up
know what you were doing in that play, but it didn't work.
New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
Good tackle, boy.
An early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Should have been something.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Calls in the deep ball. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, running back on the move. Makes it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 50.
The fact that they're not tackling you as soon as you catch it, like, bro, you ain't that.
Looking for a score.
That's exactly why your ass don't get on the
field. He didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you.
I knew you was coming back.
So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Pushes for the goal line. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
What it sound like after that?
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Right back to the well. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing. They still force a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking left. Pulls it in. It's Jones. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
You see that shit?
And the defender
I'm going to lose 2 yards accepting. Crazy.
You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Lose 2 yards.
3 yards.
Nah.
First down for the offense after that penalty.
Nah, it says 2nd and 10, bro. What are you talking about? At the 17. Yeah. You don't want 2nd and 10.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Still looking on the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone.
Good throw, boy.
Touchdown, Maryland! And with that, they got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Shame!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around.
Thank you, sir.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return.
Thank you, sir.
This defense has set them up with a big play.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
They'll run it. It's Jones. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it behind the line.
You ain't even get the block, 85.
And the defense holds firm.
Maybe I should have threw it to 85, actually. I think about it.
That's a great example of the defense
Maybe
there
85.
tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's 3rd and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end.
Oh, my.
And the physical play there.
Oh, well, you in position, bro.
First down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger
Why you
strike
waiting?
zone, a bigger dude.
Go
And you
get
can
it.
tell they put the hit
Go
on
get
him,
it.
and that ball came out, and it came to
Go
the
get
nice
it.
job playing
Let's
physical
see.
by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Tackle, boy.
Barrel barrels all the way to the 29.
And he gets hurt.
We'd love to see this
So
on
you don't
offense.
make the play,
Early drives,
and then the
getting
next
that
play
kind
you
of
get hurt.
yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Going for the marker on the ground.
Oh, we got it! He run.
Get it up to the 38. It'll be a
Actually,
first
loop
down.
around.
BYU lines up quickly.
Damn it.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off. Looking deep.
Thank you, sir.
And it was
Oh, my God!
with the long pass.
He's
Man, an almost disaster again for
Kick
this
it, bro.
offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in.
That's why
They've
they
really
don't
got
play.
a good beat
That's
on this
exactly
passing
why
game.
they don't play.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
We just need to pick the ball up and get the opportunity. That's
Starting
it.
off this quarter close enough
Pick
to
the ball.
smell the
Get
goal
the
line.
opportunity.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to
Good
set
tackle,
up.
boy!
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Buying some time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll pull them back to within 6. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They'll run the option. Now
This
the
man goes backwards.
And that one will go in reverse.
I should have did that to the other side.
All over that pitch on the option. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pocket breaking down.
Picked off. Good fucking play.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
He went the wrong way. He should have went to the right.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door.
There wasn't enough room to the left.
Please. You think they might run the clock out? Run the football consistently?
Hey, but you had more room to kind of like hoop bop or whatever over on that side.
By the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they
Not you almost knocked them over the first down line.
They stopped him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Hell no.
From the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
It's happening.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He wants it all.
Oh.
Passes
Out against him, bro. Oh.
They were trying to strike for 6.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass.
Hell no.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and
No!
couldn't get it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. That keeps the running game.
First of all,
pick up a 5
follow your block.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get
Kinda
the football
over.
back. They're backed up, thank goodness.
Waited, cut it back.
Punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Still on his feet is the 35. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And he reels it in.
Good job.
Might seal it.
Let's go, Douglas.
It's important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout either side will soon forget. They're up by 24 over Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Got a man in the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's loose.
Good tackle, boy.
A huge
Good tackle, boy.
Inside the 20 at the 19.
individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making
Look at
people
hurry
miss,
up.
showing
That's
you the
your shit.
speed. Now he set up his offense
You
down
know
in the
that
red
trying to
zone.
go bug anytime you.
Timeout called here by the defense.
Anytime
It's
you
the
feel
first
like
one they've
it.
used this
Yeah.
half.
Shot.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Escapes the pressure to his right.
I don't know what you was just
He'll
doing.
just get rid of that one.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back
It's almost
pocket.
like you didn't know
Don't
the
be
play
afraid
you
to
called or
use those.
something.
You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout.
That was an excellent throw. I thought you was throwing that return.
But the defense stopped
Thought
him
you was
short.
throwing that return.
They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
Come in.
It's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes to
Thank
the
you, sir.
zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And it's nice to play defense.
Thank you, sir.
You know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He's brought down a short
that's 4
return,
picks.
but the defense comes out on top
I think
with
that's
a pick.
4.
Well, there's no quitting this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They'll keep it on the ground.
Stop it, boy.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Hell no.
Stop
Stop it,
to
boy.
get it to the marker. And he
Good game, bro.
might get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed well-prepared team, so how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, the road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yay! Finally! I want to play this.